Good morning. In our today's class, we are going to discuss about the fruit. We are dealing with the morphology of flowering plants. Fruit is a very significant structure. After fertilization, the fertilized ovary changes into fruit. Now here you can see the general structure of a fruit. Every fruit is having the part that is pericarp and seed. The pericarp is further divided into three, that is exocarp, mesocarp and the endocarp. The exocarp is basically the peel, the mesocarp is the edible part, and endocarp is the hard solid part that bears the seed inside. Now let us see the different types of fruits on the basis of their formation. So there are three types of fruits that can be seen here: true fruits, false fruits and parthenocarpic fruits. When the ovary develops into fruit, then it is known as true fruit. Mango is a true fruit. Now when the thalamus part develops into fruit after storing the food, then that is the false fruit. Cashew, apple is the false fruit. Next is the parthenocarpic fruit. This is the fruit that develop without fertilization. Many fruits are seedless like banana, grapes. They are propagated by parthenocarpy. Now let us see the next heading, that is the seed. The fertilized ovule is called seed. Now let us see the parts of the seed. You can see the seed has the outer coat which is known as seed coat. Then within the seed is the embryo. The embryo has plumule, radicle and cotyledons. So seed leaves are there which are cotyledon, and embryo is there with the plumule and radicle, and the seeds store the food. Now seed coat is having the two parts, that is the testa and the tegumen. The outer part is the hard part, that is known as testa, and inner part is the soft one, that is known as the tegumen. Embryo has plumule and radicle, so the radicle develops into root and plumule develops into shoot. Now let us look out for the types of seed on the basis of presence or absence of endosperm. So basically it is classified into two types, that is endospermic seed and non-endospermic seed. You can see the difference column here which is giving you the details about the endospermic and non-endospermic. So when the seed is storing the food in the tissue, that is endosperm, then it is known as endospermic seed. Castor is the example. Non-endospermic, where endosperm does not remain in the mature seed and is replaced by the cotyledon. Pea, gram are basically the non-endospermic seed. Now we will see the structure of dicot and monocot seed. The seeds are classified as monocot or dicot on the basis of number of cotyledon present in them. If one cotyledon is there, then it is a monocot seed, and if the two cotyledons are there, then it is known as the dicot seeds. So this is the dicot and the monocot seed structure given. Let us discuss the dicot seed first. The seed coat is having both testa and tegumen. Now the scar is present on the seed coat, that is known as hilum, through which the developing seed is attached to fruit. Above hilum is a pore, that is known as micropyle, through which the seed germinate. Within the seed is the embryo that has the embryonal axis and a cotyledon. The cotyledons are fleshy, which reserve the food and help in embryo development, so they are also known as seed leaves. Structure of a monocot seed. Most of the monocot seeds are endospermic, that is they have endosperm within them. The seed coat is membranous and fused with the fruit wall. Endosperm reserve food for the embryo, and they have a single cotyledon which is called as scutellum. Grasses are the best example for the monocots. Plumule and radicle are enclosed in a sheath-like covering for protection, which are coleoptile and coleophrisa respectively. So these are the structures of fruit and seed that we have discussed today in our morphology class. That's all for the day. In case of any doubt, you can call. Thank you.